Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do a video here on some brief information again on a raw food diet, and also I'm going to give you some more information on the oregano oil, and really when you're combining both of these you're going to expedite the healing process and you're really going to move forward. If you have more of a chronic issue in your body where you really have been degenerating, you really need to stick with just the berries and melons and the herbs. And if you don't think you're in more of a chronic stage, then you can definitely do fruits, vegetables, and the herbs. You shouldn't have an issue with that. But if you need to regenerate very quickly, just going berries, melons, and the herbs, especially using the oregano oil, will really expedite the process. So let's take a look at this. By feeding your body raw foods, your body is literally being fed energy. Foods like sugar, meat, alcohol, cheese, and chocolate are very acidic and damaging during the cleansing and healing process. I get so many people that ask me, James, can I eat meat? James, can I drink alcohol? James, can I eat cheese? James, can I eat chocolate? You want to avoid stimulants. You're not going to heal. Now, after you heal, and this, I would suggest if you go 2 months raw, you can take a break. And find out what happens when you're still consuming fruits, but then you start adding in chocolate or some meat in your diet. You're going to feel it. You're most likely not going to feel as good. But again, if you want to take a little break, there's no harm in doing that. It's better to go several months raw, make a lot of ground, still consume some fruits, and then throw in some cooked foods, and then you can go back to going raw again. So there's no harm in doing that, and that's perfectly fine. So green leafy vegetables, growing sprouts, and fresh fruits are alkalizing to the body, alkalizing and cleansing. So the green vegetables I would suggest is I would stick with arugula. Arugula is great. You can also throw in a few other greens, but I would try to stick around having 80% of your diet in fruits. That's where you're going to get the most benefits. And again, berries, melons, grapes. You could throw in some dates, some fresh figs if they're in season, even some fresh coconut. We'll be fine. Okay, so let's take a look at now a study. Actually, this is an article from 2001. I'll leave a link to this, and it states oregano oil may protect against drug resistance bacteria. Georgetown researcher finds. So this is actually one of the studies that was back in 2001. Georgetown University Medical Center. So then they're going to just kind of give the summary of what oregano oil is, and then they're going to give some information here. I just want to point out that they basically gave 18 mice infected with the staph bacteria. Okay? They basically gave this to those mice. 6 of the mice received oregano oil for 30 days, and 50% of this group survived 30-day treatment. And then what happened is 6 received the carvacrol in olive oil, not oregano oil, and none survived longer than 21 days. So the reason I'm showing you this, and this is a very, very, very important point, okay? The problem out there today, and I've explained this many times, you can get an oregano oil from Walmart. You can get one for $5. If the oregano oil has been injected with carvacrol, meaning it's not real, what this just shows, where they put it in olive oil, not oregano oil, none survive longer than 21 days. You're not going to get an effective oregano oil. Oregano oil absorbs chemicals, so if it's not grown in the mountains, it's wild oregano oil, it's not going to be good. So keep that in mind. And this is a study, so this is real. I just want everyone to see this information so they understand. And this is why I'm kind of shedding some light on other important information. 6 mice received olive oil alone with no active ingredients. The control group, and they all died within 3 days. So if you're using olive oil, which most of them are diluted with, this means that it's not going to be effective. Alright, so you need to find pure oregano oil. New Age has it. Shop, SHOP, .destroydiseases.com. So I'll leave a link to this article so you can move forward. Test results are here. They've been posted. Has a high amount of carvacrol. Grows, it's wild oregano oil. This is on the New Age site. Okay. One more important point. In hopes of healthier chickens, farms turn to oregano. So there you go, folks. Instead of antibiotics, they're using oregano. And you can look at this article. This is what the industry has been going to. This was as of December 25th, 2012. So, again, oregano is very effective. There's been studies on it. They're using it on chickens. You just need the food grade wild oregano oil, and you want it undiluted. It's going to be stronger. It's going to be more effective. It just showed you the evidence there. Olive oil by itself didn't even work with the mice. It's the carvacrol, but it's got to be in the oregano oil by itself. It cannot be injected. It needs to be from wild area of the mountains. Okay? And once again, take a look at this article here. It's going to really explain about people who are eating meat, and what's really happening if you're not aware that antibiotic resistance is growing rampant. People are taking antibiotics from the doctor, they're getting antibiotics in their foods, and superbugs are just running rampant. You will not have that problem with oregano. That is why, precisely, the farmers are now turning to oregano. Okay? Thank you, folks. Always great to really give some more information to you. Keep watching my other videos if this is the first one you've watched, and keep moving forward, and you will see the difference with nature. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.